Welcome to KK Java Tutorials. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about one of the very important Git interview question. And question is here, what is pull request in GitHub? So let's try to understand. Pull requests let you tell others about changes you have posted to a branch in a repository on the GitHub. Once a pull request is opened, you can discuss and review the potential changes with project owner and add follow-up commits before your changes are merged into the base branch. So basically what happens when you start working on any project, then basically uh, what happened, either you can work on directly develop branch, and once you done with your changes, then you can raise a pull request for code review whatever changes you have done, and then that pull request will be submitted to the project owner, right? And project owner will look into your changes. If they find your changes is up to the mark, your changes they agree with your changes, then they request your pull request and you go ahead and merge your changes into the base branch, right, or master branch. If your changes is not up to the mark, then they can provide you some basically code review comment, and you need to work on those code review comments. Again, you need to make some changes in your code, and again you can basically push your changes and let them know I have modified my code as per the code review. And after that, again they will look into your changes. If they find everything is good now, then they will approve your pull request, and you can go ahead and you can merge your changes from develop to master branch, right? Similarly, you can, when you get any requirement to implement a new feature, then you can create even branch from develop to some feature branch, and you start working on the feature branch, and once you are done with that, then you can raise a pull request in the feature branch. And once you get the once your once your pull request gets approved, then you can merge your changes back to the develop branch, right, and again develop to master. But here, for example, I'm going to show you, let's say I have a repository is called template method design pattern, and currently that is pointing to the develop branch. In this repository, basically I have two basically branches. One is the master, which is the base branch, and develop, which has been created from master. So of course master develop is the children branch, and master is the by default. It's a basically when you check in your code first time, then master branch gets created automatically. That's the default branch, and out of master you can create any number of branches, right? So I have a here a develop branch. There I'm going to make some changes, and I'll show you how you can raise a pull request, right? So here I go to the Eclipse, and here I'm going to make some changes. Just I'm going to add some Java doc, right? In client program, I'm going to add, I said this is client program for template design pattern, right? So if you want, you can make some code change as well, but just for example I have added one Java doc right over here. And if you want, we can make some other changes as well. Here also we can write this class is the one of implementation of template, right? So I have added Java doc in two classes, right? Client test and non-veg pizza, which basically extends this pizza template class, right? Now if I go to the git, and here if you do git status, right, then you'll find there are two file I have modified, right? Now these two changes we have to add into our basically staging area or indexing area. Then we have a command is called git add and period, so that both the files will be added into a staging area. If you do git status, then here you can see both the files have been tracked, means both the file have been added into a staging area. Now I'm going to commit these two files, right? So to commit, you have a command git commit -m, and after a space you can specify the commit message. So here I'm going to add a commit message, java doc is added in added in couple of classes, right? Just I have added co commit message, right? Now we need to push these changes into a remote repository. For that we have a command git push, right? So that this changes will be reflected on the remote branch or a central repository. Now if I go to the GitHub and look at the develop branch, then here you can see this is so now our changes have been pushed into the master branch. So if you go here you can see these changes have been reflected, right? And there are changes in some other class that was non-veg pizza, which basically extends this pizza template class, right? So here also this has been added, right? Now what happens, these changes we have pushed into our develop branch, right? Now these changes I want to merge in the master, but you in real project you cannot go ahead and merge, right? Whatever changes you have done develop branch, before merging it into a master branch, you need to raise a pull request, so that project owner or some other people like your team lead will review what changes you have done, right? So here you can create a pull request. So here you can see this tab, right? New pull request. So we need to click over here, right? Once you click here, then whatever basically commit message we had given, that got populated. Here you can write what changes you have done, right? So I would write added some Java doc, please review and please review it, right? You can give the message. And here you have a two option, either you can draft your pull request, and either you can basically create a pull request, or directly you can create pull request. So just I'm going to create on create pull request, right? So let's create a pull request. So here you can see you would have seen basically we are raising a pull request to merge basically our develop branch into our master branch, right? That was arrow was showing. Now here you can see, now here if you look into the commit, now here you can see in the pull request, if you look into the pull request, one pull request is showing there is in the open state, right? This is in open state. So now approver, as here I am working as a basically author as well as basically developer, right? So here in this pull request, basically whoever we are going to submit, they will click on this pull request and they will look into the all the details like it commit. Here you can see there is one commit, they have to go into here and what changes you have done to look into that. This you can see the commit ID, they have to click over here and they can see what changes you have done. So here basically we have added Java doc, so that is showing over here. If they want to provide some comment back, right, like they are not satisfied with this change, then they can provide the feedback, or they are happy with those changes, then they can say it looks good to me, right? They can provide something like this comment. So start a review, so that this notification will go to the request who has raised a pull request, right? But here I'm happy with all the changes. So what I'll do, I'll go to the conversation, and here you can see merge pull request. So we have basically three options. By default, create a merge commit is got selected. So create merge commit, what will happen, all the commits from this branch means develop branch, will be added to the base branch via the merge commit, right? So all the commits, whatever commits till 8 we have done, for that this pull request has been raised, will be merged into the master branch using merge command, right? Second, we have a squash and merge. So what will happen, even though you have raised pull request for multiple commits, that will combine into the single commit. That's what we have a squash and merge. Then we have a rebase and merge. So here one commit from this branch will be rebased and added to the base branch or master branch. So by default create and merge commit is selected, so I'll go with that. And here if you want to leave some message, you can leave. I say well done, right? So you can leave this message, and you can create on pulled merge pull request, and here just I'm going to click on the merge confirm merge. There is possibility sometimes you try to merge your changes and there can be some conflict as well. So before merging you will have to resolve those conflicts. So as these changes was in only in my develop branch, and there was no change in the changes was in the master branch, so there was no conflict as such. So this merge happened without any conflict, right? Now here we have done, here finally here you can see submit review, and if I go to the master branch, here you can see now there is zero right pull request. So there was earlier it was showing one pull request. Now you can go to the repository, and if you look at the master branch, this changes here you can see these changes have been merged. So I hope guys you understood what is pull request. Pull request is very essential when you are working or when you are collaborating between the multiple developers, right? One developer making change and they are submitting to the basically particular branch, and before merging into the base branch or develop branch they have to raise the pull request, and that should be reviewed by the senior developer whatever change you have done. And once they approve your pull request, then only you can go ahead and merge your changes, right? So that's all I have in this video tutorial guys. Big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.